Hey beautiful people, I pray that you guys are blessed and highly favored. Welcome back to my channel. You know it's your girl Kanisha Birikorang, and I'm always privileged to have you guys here. Now first of all, beat up your chest to my sister who gave me this, well, borrowed me this necklace. In my mind, she gave me it, so she ain't getting it back. Okay. Cause it look cute on my neck, okay? But anyways, let's not take long. We're going into this video because I have a whole lot to say. Now, first of all, big up to Daisha. I love his name, first of all. It's very unique. Shaisha, I love it. But he is the host on The Coffee Pot. And to be honest, I've been obsessively watching him these past couple of weeks, especially since I'm starting to say my 2 cents, my 2 P's on videos, okay? And for some reason, I'm very drawn to his content, but I don't always agree with everything he say. I love the guy, but I don't always agree with things that he says. I can tell that he's, well, based on some of his videos, I can tell that he's he's a principle guy. Like, he have principles in place, especially for women. And if you cross that principle or you go past that principle, he's just not gonna have it. But anyways, he did this video and I was watching it. And as I said, I love the guy. I'm very drawn to his YouTube. I don't comment on his thing. I respect what he says on his thing. I'm not gonna bash you over there. But it's not the first video that I'm using his video to say my piece. But anyways, let's get into this video so that we can have a conversation, okay?
Welcome to the coffee pod. My name is She Said.
Drink the coffee, it'll make it feel better.
If your husband cheated on you, would you give him another chance? No more wasting time. Let's get it.
If your husband cheated on you, would you give him another shot?
Maybe.
Why would you?
Because I made a vow to be with him through.
And did he not make a vow to? And I love what she's gonna say in the end because it's very true. If it was you, baby, he would not stay.
Bad and good. And I feel like it's in men's DNA to like.
I don't believe that.
Always be attracted to other women.
So biologically.
And it's in our DNA to be attracted to other men too.
Men and women look at sex differently.
Right.
Yes.
So he can still love you, another chick.
No, I don't believe that at all. Unless the way you look at love and the way I look at love is completely different. I'm not gonna be this video finished, but anyways, let's go.
It's possible.
But if you step out, do you think he'd stay with you?
Hell no. Hell no. And okay, let's go.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
I'm not gonna lie, this video irritated the hell out of me, and I thought the irritation was out, but it's not out. I think every time I watch this video, I'm gonna be irritated. Watch it.
Drink the coffee, it'll
She
make you
gets
feel
what?
better.
It's not just sex. So like.
She gets it.
Sex for women is emotional. It's not just sex. So like, for a woman to have sex with another man while being married, she's gone.
Obviously, some men, I'm not going to put all, and I'm not even going to say men, some boys are going to like when a woman conform to this kind of thinking, right? But what they do not realize is that cheating is deeper. Like when a man cheats, if you just look at it, oh, he had sex with someone, and you've not looked at it behind the scenes. So they're not looking at the background, okay? I did a video on I wanted to cheat on my husband. And when I look at the complications in going into cheating, it's quite a lot. First of all, you gotta be a liar. You have to be a liar, because if you and that person have not agreed on an open relationship or a relationship where you can go and have your outside fun, then you have to be a liar. Second of all, you have to be a deceiver. You have to be able to deceive this person by saying, hey, babe, I'm going to work, or I'm going here, or I'm going there. But in reality, you're not doing either of those. You're actually meeting up with someone with the intention to be sexual with that person. And here's the thing, I don't just think cheating is sexual, right? You can be giving away your emotional or mental time with someone and depriving your significant partner of that thing, right? Let's not even go there, okay? But when a boy hear a woman conform to this kind of thinking, what she's conforming to is disrespect. One, something that a man or men won't tolerate. They won't tolerate disrespect. But what you are doing, you are dishing out disrespect. So be prepared to receive it, whether it's from that person or someone else. Okay, so when I hear a boy agrees to this kind of thinking, I can tell his level of thinking, because here's what a man's going to do. A man's going to be straightforward, and he's going to be, hey, I'm not ready for a commitment, but I like you, I'm into you, and I'm willing to have a relationship with you, where others can come in. And here's the thing, we live in a world where there's women who's open to an open relationship. They're open to poly, right? They're open to poly. Let's be poly, right? They're open to that. There's women who's open to other kind of relationship where others are allowed in, as long as you are honest and truthful. What we are talking about someone saying, hey, I'm committing myself to you, where in true, they're not. You're not being committed to one person. You want to have the benefit of this person while having the benefit of other people, but that person is not that kind of person. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not the type of person where you say you're committed to me and I'm committed to you, and then you go and do all those other things behind my back and I sit in it. Maybe the 24-year-old me, maybe the 25, 26-year-old me, but the 32 going 33-year-old me is not that one. And so when I listen to this, and we're going to get into what Shaisha says, and I hope I'm saying his name right. I hear him say his name, but I just have not gotten it yet. But let's hear what he's saying, and I'm going to contradict many of what he said. As I said, this video is very irritating to my soul, because this is what we're teaching young ladies. And this is lowering their value, because what cheating does, cheating hits on someone's self-confidence, cheating hit on someone's self-love, cheating hits on someone's self and being in soul, and it can damage a person to a point of no return. And so when we condole this behavior and we say, oh, when he do it, it's okay, but when I do it, it's a problem, and the consequences of him doing it will be different than the consequences when I do it, I think it's all BS. Cheating is cheating, regardless of who do it and how they take it, right? Oh, when a man do it, he's just doing it for fun. And when a woman's doing it, she's doing it to be serious. Well, men can do it and be very serious about that woman that they're doing it with. So let's just put all that excuse aside. Let's hear what he has to say, though.
Get into exclusive, monogamous relationships. And I tell guys, make sure you find yourself a woman who's willing to work through infidelity. And I mean you cheating as the man.
I think this is very problematic when you seek out a woman who is willing to work out infidelity, because in the back of that man's mind or boy's mind, and I believe I can label him a man when he's open about his intentions, or he's open about his weaknesses. So when he says, hey, I struggle with commitment to one woman, or I'm not ready to commit to one woman, are you open for a relationship like that? That's different, because he laid his cards on the table and he let her know where he's at. But when he comes in with the mindset, oh, I'm not going to tell her my struggles, I'm just going to do what I want to do while getting the benefit of her committing to me, I have a problem with that. Because one, he did not give her the proper or the truth. And therefore, she's no longer making decision based on truth. She's making decisions based on an illusion.
It arises in the right circumstances. And when I say that, there's some women who...
And bear in mind where...
to work through infidelity, and I mean you cheating as the man.
Bear in mind that he is saying from a man's point of view. So you are open, or you are putting down a card where, hey, are you willing to work through infidelity when I step out of this commitment? Because for him to even put that down, in my head, you already preparing to do that, right? However, when it's on the other foot, and can she put down a card? Can she put down a card? And here's the thing, a lot of us want to sow what we are unwilling to reap. You are willing to sow infidelity, but you can't reap it. Here's the thing, men react very different when they read the same BS they've been dishing out. And if you're not willing to reap infidelity, I would advise that you put on your big man trousers and put the cards on the table, or don't do it at all, right? Because they're saying, oh, women cheat for a different reason, where I believe so. Not all, some do it for fun. Right? Some do it for fun, go and get some baby wipes, wipe themselves up and go back in their man's arm and be well enough. But others do it because needs are not being met, and they go outside to get those needs met. However, I have a problem when a man or a boy, I believe he's a man when he's putting the cards down on the table. When a man is putting the cards down on the table and say, hey, are you prepared for this side of me? Okay. However, I am well aware of men who are truly committed to one woman. And though they might have the thoughts, they have disciplined themselves enough to keep their stuff in their trousers. Okay, let's continue.
Circumstances. And when I say that, there's some women who just don't get it, or some men who don't get it. This woman's mentality and mindset around the issue of a man cheating in a relationship, how she said maybe, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So why do you think she said
she
maybe?
must,
I believe she said,
should she say, oh yes, nobody wants to be cheated on, my love. Whether you can discuss this civilly and openly, when we look at the damages of someone being cheated on, it goes deeper. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. I mean, I've considered it, and even the thought of it was too much for me because I'm a quite plain person. Maybe if you are a deceiving person already, a liar already, a sneaky person already, this is going to come to you naturally. But when I think about the deception that comes behind cheating, it's a whole lot. Okay, if the man put the card down on the table, now that's a different question. That's a different conversation. We all have the right to choose what we are willing to take. As for me, I will never encourage a woman to put themselves in that position unless they're built for it. I ain't built for it, okay? I'm not built to be with someone and they going about their ways giving themselves to someone else. And you might say, oh, it's just the D, but it's not just the D. His whole system is going in her. His bloodstream is going in her. He's making brain connection and spiritual bonds with her. And then I must chill. I don't think so. And this is why we see women killing women, or men killing men, or death coming out of infidelity, because of how deep this thing go. See, a lot of people can talk about this because they've never really truly experienced heartache or pain, or they've been so numb to hurt that they cannot understand others people's pain.
Maybe because it depends. And you might be saying, well, what does it depend on? It depends on whether it's a consistent issue, right? Something that's like you have a problem. This is like Derek Jackson can't stop cheating on his wife. Or if, it's a situation you have families outside, kids, bring back diseases, etc. What she basically just said is, I'm willing to work through it and forgive it if it happens. Not because I don't value myself as a woman, which is what most women will think today. Modern women will be like, no, that means he doesn't love you. No, because she understands that sex for men and women is different.
However, but sex for men and women is not always different. Sometimes a man steps out because he is somehow connected to the person that he's stepping out with. I think this is a damn excuse for people to misbehave how they want to misbehave, and rewards. And everything we do have its consequences. You can't be doing madness and reap rewards. As I said, if it's not on the table, the conversation is different. Cheating is being deceiving. Cheating is lying. Cheating is intentionally putting someone in pain and in harm's way because you wanted less than a minute of pleasure.
Mean that men should cheat? No, I didn't say that. None of them said that. I've never.
You're
said
encouraging
When I talk
it.
about having a conversation with the woman, some guys have asked me like, well, how do I even have that conversation? Well, when it gets to the point where a woman starts pushing for more commitment and like family and building family and stuff, like getting involved, maybe even marriage, that's when you want to say, hey, it's important to me that the type of woman I'm with, if I plan to build a family, etc., is the type of woman who values the structure, the community.
This is the part that pissed me the hell off. Let's hear what he has to say.
What we build as a family more than she does loyalty to her.
So I need to, first of all, yo, I don't know if it's the way that I think. This ain't adding up.
If I plan to build a family, etc., is the type of woman who values the structure, the community,
who values structure, who value community, who value family.
And she does loyalty.
More than loyalty to me. Which means you're not loyal to me, but I'm loyal to the community. I'm loyal to family. I'm loyal to structure, just not to you. Why? Because you have not disciplined yourself enough to, one, be an honest man. If you want to go, go. But let me know where you at. Because if you value community, you're going to value the relationship that you say you're going to commit to. Because it's the relationship with that woman that's going to tell you what kind of community you have. And that's why you see the Black community acting all mad and crazy, because we have no committed. And I shouldn't say no. We don't have enough committed fathers. Right? And here's the thing, I feel like this is the mindset, because you want to treat the one that is raising your children, keeping your home in order like madness. You want to treat her like you ain't got no sense, but you value the community and the structure, and you value nigga. Sorry, I'm upset. Nigga. I'm upset. Calm down, Ken. You value the community. But first you gotta value where the community start. And those communities start in the home. And if the home is not in order, leading with honesty, truth, commitment, right? You want the woman to take on a burden that she never committed to. So you're saying, oh, can you commit to infertility? Can you commit to me stepping out of this relationship? No, nigga. I ain't giving you the benefit of the doubt to do such a thing. Because I don't have no intentions of stepping out. Oh, I thought about it. I played with the idea. But I have made a choice to commit to you. And if I am woman enough, disciplined enough, decent enough to make that choice, I expect the same from you or nothing. And so when we raise our standards, they say, oh, you are a modern woman. What you want? You want to come up in this house and beat me, mistreat me, and act up with me, and I commit to you? Not today, baby. I am not my ancestors, and that ain't gonna be my story. Nor will that be my daughter's story. We ain't committing to nothing that does not lift us up, that does not value us, that does not treat us well. We ain't. It takes too much. When I think about cheating, it takes too much planning. It takes too much premeditated planning for me to think you just slipped in there. And so nah, you're not gonna come to me with no boyish values, because those are boyish values. You would never ask a woman to be prepared in fertility unless you plan to do it.
To her. And to a modern woman, that's the most selfish thing she can.
And this is so hypocritical for him to say it's selfish. What you're asking of that woman to do is selfish. We are not created in such a way. And when I say we, I mean a handful of us. There's so much women out there who was willing to be with a man who wants to do what he wants to do. Go for one of them. Go and find you one of them. But as goody, committed, loyal, go and do what you want us to do, listen to you and submit type of woman.
She doesn't think of how like a divorce is.
We looking for kings. And I mean real kings that treats their women like queens. We looking for true value. Value of love. Value of honesty. Value of trustworthiness. We're looking for integrity and truth. You ain't talking to me about these boyish stuff. Your girl I'm so upset. Y'all don't even know how pissed I am even watching this again. However, I'm doing this video for the ladies who are watching this nonsense and is thinking, oh, I must give my whole life for a man who's willing to say, oh, I'm loyal to the community, I'm loyal to structure, I'm loyal to family, but I ain't loyal to you. Negro, please.
Infidelity, even though he's like, hey, I don't care if that woman lives or dies. And it's not a repetitive thing, and he's otherwise has been a great husband to you, and he's willing to work things out with you and do better, etc. Most modern women, they don't care how it affects the kids. They don't care how it affects
We care how our children are affected. The man who chooses to step out of here do not have the rights to open his mouth and say, oh, you don't care how divorcing me will affect my children, because You never cared how you stepping out and you deceiving and lying would have affected your family. A woman, and when I say woman, I use this word very highly. A woman who's committed to her family, committed to taking care of her children, her home. I'm not using this word loosely. I mean a true woman is deserving of a man who is loyal to her well-being, loyal to her health. And do you not know the damage of cheating, the damage of lying and deceiving? Y'all want us to act like we don't have feelings, like we robots. And then you talk about a woman being feminine. How can she be feminine with dogs? Like we giving our pearls to pigs. And then you say, oh, be feminine, be soft, be loving, and be kind, be like a feather. With who? With who? I advise no woman to be feminine with no pig, no dog. Make sure who you give your feminine energy. And matter of fact, your energy cannot be feminine unless his is true masculine, true honor, true respect, true love. And that comes with raw honesty. And this is why you see happy women in poly. Because for you to be poly, you gotta be honest. Hey, baby, I like you, but I'm unwilling to commit to one woman. I need at least 2, 3. There's women out there who's very open to that. I know some myself, very open to the idea of being with a man who is loving, kind, and honest, who also have a woman here and there. But when you come in as someone who want to be committed, but you're a liar and a thief, you came to kill, steal, and destroy, kill my mental health, kill my well-being, kill my self-esteem, kill my self-confidence, and then say, hey, I value family, community, this and that. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Be honest about who you are from date, because there's women who will still ride with you. It's just honesty, man. But don't come into this saying, oh, are you willing to work through infidelity? For you to even ask me that, tell me you won't do it. So hell no. Get out of my face. Are you willing to work through me stepping out of this marriage? A man's gonna say no. Why are you protecting yourself, but I am not supposed to protect mine? This is madness. Y'all see us as idiots. Y'all see us as boo-boos, fools.
Your wealth that you're building, your assets. I don't care if it affects anybody else.
And I don't care if it affects anybody else. When you decided to step out of a relationship, a marriage that you said you was committed to, you messed that up. It was never her. It was never her.
All about her. The whole survival of the community that you're building.
I cannot listen to this anymore. It's just upsetting me. So I think y'all get my drift on this, right? I will put the rest in it for you to hear. But hear what I have to say. Unless a man come in and lay his cards fully on the table on who he is and what his intention is, so that a woman can make an honest and true decision, where he say, hey, I will not commit to you. I will treat you well. I'll do what I have to do. However, there will be other women involved. She can make her decision from there. But when a man come in and he pretends that that is his intentions, he beats behind the bush, lying, treating, and doing all that, I will advise no woman to put themselves in that situation. Anyways, God bless. Y'all know my book is out, Amazon. I have another book coming, audio coming, a few things coming. If you're into waist trainers, go on and get some waist training and stay tuned. God bless. Thank you for my new subscribers. As well, irritated on this video, bear with me. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Love y'all.